Hello, welcome back to some more early morning barking, talking about BPD and MPD by somebody that has both. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and everything like that. I am so tired. I've not been up long, really. This is still morning time for me right now as I record. This is 3:45 in the afternoon. The last time I saw on the clock before I fell asleep was probably something about 8:30. I've been up for about an hour, and I feel like shit. Not physically. I'm alright. I think I've had enough sleep. I could always have more, but I think I've had enough sleep. I just feel like emotionally worn out still. Because here's the thing, right? I don't like going to bed at 8:30 in the morning. Not at all. Not one little bit. And I certainly don't like getting up at 2:30 in the afternoon. I like going to bed at a reasonable time and getting up at a reasonable time and having a day to do lots of things that I want to do. But the last time I did that, was probably towards the end of last year at this point. And then even that was like a short spell of, I think I managed a couple of months of like reasonable bedtimes, reasonable waking up times. And that was perhaps like one of the best periods of my adult life a couple of months ago. Traditionally, I've had this problem, and it goes back to childhood, that I don't want to go to bed. It's not necessarily that I can't sleep. I mean, it was last night, but traditionally, it's because I just don't want to go to bed. And when I'm in bed, I don't want to get up. It's not laziness. It's not some form of rebellion or something like that. I just can't go to fucking bed. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. It's like I don't want to stop playing. And I'm being told to go to bed. And I'm not done yet. Whatever it is I'm doing. And if I'm not doing anything, I'll find something. It's kind of like the opposite of procrastination. Or maybe it's actually just procrastination, because I'm finding stuff to do to stop myself going to bed. However meaningless and pointless those things are, there's always something else to do. There's always another website to check or another app to load, or I'll just do this thing, or I'll just get these books on my Kindle. That was my plan last night. I'll go to bed around 2ish, I thought, and then I started putting things on my Kindle, and then I got to the Calibre app that puts things on your Kindle. That's not working right. I need to fix that. And artwork started disappearing off Kindle books on the things, so I had to deal with that. And then before you know it, it's 5 a.m. because you spent 3 hours playing with a fucking Kindle. And I'm at the point where my sleep cycle is so reversed. I'm just like reverse cycling now. I'm like a fucking baby. I'll be up all night again, and I've got stuff to do. And I've never found any help or any suggestion with this. I hope that I can react calmly the next time somebody tells me to go to bed at a decent time and read. Like they're the first person to ever suggest that. Like, do you know how many people have told me to just go to bed and read? Countless people. Over the years. Just so many times. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to go to bed. And this is a big part of what's wrong with me. This is the trap that keeps me locked in. This is the thing that I have trouble escaping from, that destroys everything else, because you wake up at 2:30 in the afternoon And you automatically feel bad about that. And what you feel bad about is the fact that now half the day is gone. Another day in my life has passed me by where I've not moved forward, I've not achieved anything, I've not completed any form of goal, but it's another day of my life that is just gone now. It's never to return, obviously. And then that brings with it shame and anger and despair and self-loathing and all these other emotions that mix in and make me feel bad about that, about passing up another chance to move on and do something, about passing up another chance to get my life in order. Another day is gone that I spent in bed. And I'm not so lazy and so set on being in bed that that's a good thing for me. I want to get up and do stuff, and yet here I am. I'm only just managing to get this video done before there are things that happen that I have a time obligation to. Things that have to happen at a certain time. In this case, a dog field. I can do things that happen at set times like that, but when it's just to get up and do stuff, it becomes impossible. And then when things like this get really bad, to do stuff that's timed at a reasonable time also becomes impossible. I was late for group last week. Group starts at 1:30. And I wasn't late because I couldn't get there. I wasn't stuck in traffic or something. Group happens on video chat. I sat in the same chair that I'm sat in talking to you now. But I was late because I woke up at 1:25 that day. And it doesn't matter if I set alarms, I sleep through them. I set a number of alarms on a number of devices. There's an Amazon Echo, there's an iPhone, there's even now a Google Nest Home Mini next to my bed. They all go off. They make this cacophony of noise at whatever time I'm supposed to get up, and I just don't acknowledge it. I sleep right through it. Welcome to a video with no answers. I guess this is one of the times when I'm looking for answers from you lot, really. I don't even know what disorder this is connected to. I don't know what to label this episode. It's just I can't go to bed, and I've always been like this. And I'm so at the end of my rope with it. I feel like the key is routine. But it's very difficult to get into one. It's all well and good me sitting here and saying, right, tomorrow I will get up at 9 a.m. after going to bed at 1. That sounds like a plan, right? Yeah, I'll do that. And then if I make it to bed at 1, I will lay there for 5 hours and not get enough sleep. I'm not going to fall asleep just because I've gone to bed. It's like I have to reach a point of total exhaustion. I need to reach a point where if I go to bed, I just pass out. And that takes longer and longer every night. And the less I do during the day, the more there is to wear out. And so this just gets worse. If I saw 8:30 on the clock this morning, I might see 9:30 tomorrow or 10:30. I might try and not sleep. This is my biggest problem day to day. I hope it's different for you, because I am so sick of this. I don't know what to say about it, really. I am so at the end of my rope with my sleep pattern. I can't even... The idea of getting something from the doctor to help me sleep, that's never really worked. It doesn't keep me in a cycle. I really think I need routine that I don't have. And only I can do that and only I can enforce it. And that's where it falls down. It's the fact that only I can enforce the routine because I don't. And if I don't, there are no consequences to that. I don't get into trouble for not going to work or not going to school or whatever. I'm entirely my own boss, so if I screw up, there's no one to get upset with me. There's no repercussions for that. So just saying, oh, I need a routine and to stick to it. Yeah, great. Yeah, I know. I know that's what I need. But doing it is something entirely different. But I still think routine is the key. That's what I keep coming back to when I think of how I was when I did the best with getting up and doing stuff. I mean, honestly, we're going back to school. We're going back to A-level days when you had no choice. You were getting up, you were going to school. That's just all there was to it. And since that pressure went away, I've never been right again. Yeah, this just... Welcome to my despair. Welcome to the things that bother me, I guess. I'd love to have a solution again, but no, here we are. Anyway, I thought I'd just moan at you lot for 10 minutes, and thank you so much for putting up with it. What are your solutions to sleep problems? I need all I can get, because I've got nothing. Right? And everything I've tried doesn't help. I need tips to go to bed, not just tips to sleep. And you'd think I'd have more control over that, but apparently not. I mean, hey, are we all here because we've got control over everything? Maybe I shouldn't feel too bad about it. Just learn to work with it. No, I want to get it fixed. I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know how it goes. Anyway, I'll see you later. You take care. Bye-bye.